I struggled with depression since I was young and had schizoaffectivity. I had schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. I was diagnosed with it all.
A schizoaffective person is one that loses the contact with reality, which is a typical sign of schizophrenia. And schizophrenia is a psychiatric disorder in which the person raves and has hallucinations.
At a certain moment, I was well. Then half an hour later, 1 hour later, I wasn't. I had crises in which I couldn't breathe. I felt shortness of breath. It seemed like I couldn't breathe, anxiety crises, and I didn't know what to do. I got crazy to the point I didn't think anyone believed in me or my work.
She wasn't able to do the housework. Those things, she didn't take care of me and my brother. She didn't even cook dinner, lunch, those things, you know. Sometimes she didn't cook and we got really hungry without food because she couldn't do those things at home.
She went through a serious mental problem to the point of the doctor making a diagnosis that her neurons, after each crisis that she had, because they were really strong, her neurons started dying. According to the doctors, there was no way for her to start reasoning again like a normal person.
The doctor said that what I could do was maintain the right treatment so I wouldn't have worse crises and go back to normal. One day I dreamt with Dr. Soares. I dreamt that he knocked at my door like this. I looked and I already had watched him on TV, you know, but I had watched him only once in a while. I opened the door and he entered. Sat in my room, and then he said, everything he started to say brought me relief. I installed Grace TV, and he entered my house every day through the Grace TV channel.
I started taking her to church.
And the Word started to free me truly. I started going to the Grace of God Church when I was 32, and everything started to change. It was a long time of recovery. It wasn't like I went to church and left there healed. There were times I wanted to go to church. And the side effects of the medicines were so strong, I couldn't get there on time, but I wanted to seek God.
Even with difficulties, she went to the services and participated, and God went on doing his work. He brought deliverance, restoration by faith, right? Until she became a person that was completely free and delivered from all that oppression.
I can say that since 2015, I am delivered and without medications. Today I'm 40.
In 2018, she started to feel pain in her foot.
It started to bother me, my right foot. The worst pain was when I woke up.
She arrived at the church and said, I need to remain sitting down because it's hurting a lot.
She walked a little bit and already felt pain.
On December 2nd, I went determined to receive my blessing.
With Dr. Soares at our church, she came to the meeting and came with faith.
And he blessed one of our hands, the right hand. So I got this consecrated hand and placed it over my heel, and God blessed me in that moment.
Patricia, what did you suffer from?
Dr. Soares, it had been over a year that I was feeling pain here in the sole of my foot and the heel. And well, when they told me it was, plantar fasciitis.
Plantar fasciitis.
Yes, exactly. And, you know, I was always praying for this. But now, 2 weeks ago, a little bit more, I don't remember exactly, it started to hurt more, and it seemed like an inflammation, and my foot started to shrink. And it hurt a lot for me to support my body weight, to walk, to go to work. And my toes that were shrunken because of the pain.
Walk normally now, daughter of God. Look at this, folks. Look at this, folks. Really, take a look. This fasciitis is the following. We have some nerves in the sole of the foot. And when there is an infection, where they say that it's the plantar fasciitis, and in her case, she had an infection in the heel. And Jesus healed her now. She doesn't have anything anymore.
The pain is gone. Thank God. My foot is great now.
Because God gave her the victory.
Today, she is a healthy woman, completely changed. She wakes up singing, and then she does breakfast, cleans the house with a lot of care.
I resisted the call to become a sponsor, and God spoke to my heart. For some time, I watched it because of the sponsorship of someone else, and then I had the conditions to sponsor, so I am.
I don't even have the words to thank God for my mother's healing.
Today, I am normal, just like I came into the world.